Hello everybody. I am so excited you're joining us this week for our final week of Summer of Wonder. I'm Renata Bowers, the author of the Free to Be series of picture books and co-owner of The Story Barn. Paula LaJoy and I and our families are really excited to welcome you here this week. Our focus this week is on foraging. Foraging means going into nature and collecting things you find there and bringing them back. And what really helps with foraging is a basket. So the first thing that you're going to get supplies to make this week is a foraging basket. And I'm going to just show you quickly so you'll have a good idea of how to do that when you're here. It's super simple. Your child is going to pick a piece of scrapbooking paper that he or she likes, and then you're simply going to cut. I've already got 3 corners done. You're going to cut 4 corners, just similar lengths, into the center of the paper. And then from there, I call it a diaper fold. You're just going to fold and staple. And it's not going to be perfect, and that's just fine. But it's going to create a basket for your child to use when foraging. So you just go around and around and you create all 4 corners of the basket by stapling. And you will have all of these supplies already available to you in your basket. So just round and round. And I usually just staple right at the corners to keep it tucked neatly into place. And then you certainly can always go back and staple more with reinforcements if you want. But, you know, if I had taken another 30 seconds, it might be a little prettier, but you get the idea. The deeper you make the cuts, the taller and shorter your basket is going to be. Then you take a second piece of paper and create a handle. And then just staple it onto the side. Now, understand this is not going to be an overly durable basket, but it is something into which your child can place the things he or she finds. Once the basket starts getting kind of full, it's always a good idea to hold it from the bottom. But anyway, now you have your foraging basket. Your child can choose to decorate it if he or she would like, or not. But this is what you can use now to go and collect the things that you find in nature for the other projects that you'll be able to create this week. So, that being said, for those of you who are new to the property this week, when you arrive, you're going to receive a basket that contains everything your child needs to create the things I'm going to show you today. So basically, you're just going to register right here at this table. We're going to give you your basket, give you a spot on the property, and then you are going to go off onto your own spot, and you and your child are free to kind of explore for the remainder of your time here. So let's look at the other things that we're going to give you supplies to create. And again, your child doesn't need to create these exactly as we have. It's just an idea for you to see what can be created, and your child can certainly take it in any direction he or she wants. We'll have all of these samples here tomorrow for you and your child to look at. But one of the ideas is creating nature with some of the creating artwork with some of the items you find in nature. So for instance, our friend Elise created this picture. Now she brought her own canvas to use. We will have items like cardboard and construction paper and paper plates. But if you'd like to create something a little bit larger format, feel free to bring with you something on which to do that. And then our friend Monique made this lion on a paper plate, just to start giving you an idea of how your child can envision using the things that he or she has found while foraging to create a picture, okay? So the other activity is called loom weaving. Loom weaving starts with sticks and yarn and wire, and you create a framework. And then you wrap the yarn around for the loom, and then you put items of nature inside. So our friend Judy this week created for us some looms as an example. And so here is one of hers made out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticks. She wrapped hers with yarn. We also have wire available. And then you just wrap it with yarn and put in the items that you found during foraging. So there's one, and I have another one right here too. This is made with 4 sticks. And then this can become something that can be hung out in nature or inside your house, whatever you prefer. Again, with regards to anything that your child creates here, he or she is invited to take it home or leave it somewhere on the property to beautify the property. As you're here, you are going to have the opportunity to walk around the property and see all of the beautiful creations that have been left from previous weeks by children who have decided to leave their artwork here. So it's quite delightful, actually, to take a walk and to see. Last but not least, every child receives a Summer of Wonder notebook. For those of you who have been here before, please remember to bring these back. And everyone who is new will receive one. So as an example, you can also put items that you found during foraging in your notebook. As an example, this is one that I had done a while back, but it just gives you an idea. With a little bit of glue, you can capture some of the things here and write about them. And of course, it's totally up to your child what he or she might like to capture in his or her Summer of Wonder notebook. It could be drawings, it could be clippings, it could be a written entry, doodles, whatever he or she has seen on the property, but this is meant to be your keepsake to take home, to always remind you of your time here at the Story Barn this summer. So that gives you an idea of what we have available for you this weekend. We cannot wait to see you. We will welcome you when you arrive and just hope that it is a delightful day for you and the children you love. See you soon.